And we're live. I got some news. So, news of this stream is that, well, I finally figured out how to produce my music properly, so that you guys can hear it and actually get a beat with it too. So, yeah, we're gonna be talking about that a little bit. And other than that, we're just gonna be chatting. And that's not the right folder. I so thought I brought the right folder with me on this trip. I brought my art folder. Get back in there. But I wanna see what's up with everybody as well, because I'm still in Kentucky, and no, I'm not stuck. I'm here for a reason. But yeah, just wanna get some live time in. John, I suck at reaching out to people, and that's the God's honest truth. I hardly even reach out to Dustin. But if you want to give me a call after I end this stream, that's perfect. I should have the same number. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do. He was arrested? That's news to me. What was he arrested for? My phone number hasn't? I've already made it clear I can only get to the border if I get the help. So I mean, people were in my live stream yesterday talking about me going down to the border, so that's why I made that video after I went and I did some research on it, looked at a few videos. You guys don't want to see me go down there. I made it clear, don't send money. I mean, I don't usually ask. It's not a big deal to me. I mean, it is that they're crossing the border, but I put all my funds into this Missouri trip and to make all of that possible. So, I mean, it is an invasion down there right now. I don't have a rogue mod. Nobody's blocking anybody. I'd see it. Ben, you can tell me that all you want, but God guides my path. God put it on my heart to ask, and that was that. I'm not the one talking about it. Somebody was just in my chat asking if I was going, and I answered. See, that I'm happy about. James, what did he get arrested for? Probably harassing more people, if I'm correct. I mean, I haven't heard about it. For violating a restraining order. You're a... To each his own. But I can't say I didn't see that coming. But gun charges, though, Oreo's going to be down for a bit. Who's being haughty? I'm dancing to a song.
Classic hits of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is Sam 100.7.
Oh, and I read your comment, Ellen. Glad you're here. Yes, I am still in Kentucky. Kentucky is beautiful, by the way. Just saying. All the time, Ben. What's your point? Okay, Nursty. What would he tell me about going to the border? My dad would be honest and say it was stupid, but follow your dreams. Especially when, with this path that I've been on of reporting and covering, knowing damn well that there's I don't know if they're BLM or what, but there's people down there screaming black power, and in Austin, Texas, and they're carrying guns and protecting our border, but nobody's hearing about that. So Did you know about that, Ben? I put it out there, Nurse D, that I would like to go down there and cover it.
Classic hits. Sam, 100.7.
Well, that's where they are carrying their guns and talking about the border crisis. Um, I don't, and that's the biggest factor, honestly. Like if I were able to come up with an interpreter, I'd go pick them up, but that's a different story. You're right, I don't need an interpreter, James, but having an interpreter would make it so I'd be able to report on a difference being made, unlike certain other live streamers who've been down there without one.
Also, George Michael and Faith. I'm Ryan Chase. You know, this is some good news for you regarding the inflation. Apparently, chocolate is inflation-proof now. Inflation forcing everyone to pinch their pennies a little and cut back on spending.
I'm working on a new rap.
According to a new U.S. chocolate
I'm gonna be recording my first rap and releasing it the day before Christmas, which is December 23rd. And yeah, my current rap
Greats hits from the country top 40.
Yeah, it's all about unity.
You do not have time for aches and pains. You don't have time to wake up and say, my neck, my back. Here's something that'll keep you feeling good and going. Salon Pause Pain Relieving Patches. Put Salon Pause on sore muscles and joints for lasting pain relief.
No, it's not a Christmas wrap.
The people that use Salon Pause reported less pain with improvement in mood.
But I'm releasing it the day before Christmas.
So get back to the good life, because you deserve the good life with Salon Pause. It's good medicine.
Dell's Black Friday event has arrived with select deals and top tech to power any
Christian wrap, yes.
up to $400 off on select XPS and Alienware PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget, special pricing.
You already know the first verse. I've done it multiple times on live.
877 Ask Dell for Black Friday deals. That's 877 Ask.
God, I need you because this pressure is like a loaded gun. Every second's ticking, so we'll see your kingdom come. Satan's watching, hoping that I will just turn and run. But this lion in me won't be silenced till I'm done. I got a vision of a day there is no rising sun when everyone around's asking what have we become. That was my thought while all of you were having fun, posting selfies on your socials like the world had just begun. Yes, I'm human, but I've always had my limits. Set a course for higher ground, and God help me feel it. Hatred all around, I can't shake the feeling that Satan's gonna try to bring me down. I don't listen. It's a pain when the past gets repeated. It's a cycle, but your brain don't see it. Every word that you say holds meaning, so speak love if you truly need healing. No one can tell you the way that you need to be. You are free by design. How could they ever put a fee, put a price on water, put a price on beauty, give the world a chance to put a price on sleeping? As humans, we have needs, but for no better reason. We're fighting over life in a whole other region. Can't make peace with our neighbors because they have an opinion. We also have an ass, but we're not wiping them with it. So I'm calling on my Savior, Jesus Christ, the Messiah, who has walked me through the fire while I was strapped to the pyre. The one who saved the world from evil without even lifting a finger. Who's got a kingdom of generations just waiting to see. So yeah, that's the first verse. Wait till you hear the beat, the chorus, second verse, and the hook. Or bridge, as some people call it. That's what I did. That's how I have it memorized. I wrote it down. It's written. Like, it's in paper. It's like handwritten with my handwriting. Greetings, Danny. From currently in Kentucky, but lives in Maryland. Boom, boom, bam. Oh, wait. Bam, bam, bam. Not boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. Not bomb, boom. Bomb. Like B-O-M. This is how legends are made. I'm not commenting. Too many damn snowflakes out there. Better question. So yes, apparently Oreo did get locked up. Better question is has he been bailed out yet? Hit that like button. We only got 18 likes up in here. Come on. I found out in my life. So if he didn't get locked up, good. I don't watch other people's streams, so
My sister in the air.
I only play the radio.
Yeah. Light league, and I feel like once again, Saints and Rams will play.
Oh, that's so failed. That's so failed. Like, I was trying to, like, flip it. It just went straight. Everybody's dream girl and she's all mine and I love every little thing about her love. Just a little, get a little more possible. That was all. I just haven't seen your comments, Zachary. But I'm also in the process of writing and a lot of other stuff. I'm good. If that's the comment that you were talking about, how's everybody doing today, or how am I doing today? I am blessed. I'm on a very creative day today too. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys don't follow my Twitter, you wouldn't see the poem that I wrote there, which is very stern towards the world today. And yeah, I'm not gonna do the rap I'm writing, but yeah, like I'm writing a rap as well.
Sundays at noon here on Nash, thanks to Phillips IGA. Kicks Brooks counts them all down from 30-1. Number 3 as of last Sunday, it's Cole Swindell. She had me at Heads Carolina. That is Sets Roll next.
Hold up.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just one dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day.
Oh,
Vicks
Texas
DayQuil
Twister.
Severe. Daytime non-drowsy,
As far as
coughing,
your
aching
comment
fever,
about
sore
women,
throat, 9 to none, medicine. Use as directed.
Yeah, you're not lying.
On the ranch.
But men are fucked up too.
No casual Fridays, no weekends off. We're out there every day, kicking up dust, throwing a loop, getting thrown down and getting back up.
What I hate though
So we wear
is
clothing,
when the women pursue it.
as we are.
Men will usually drop it if you leave them alone.
We're unyielding. Area
But
code
women
1.
pursue,
What's stopping you?
and they
Nash 107 WHHT. Downtown Munfordville will be filled with a Christmas spirit on Saturday, November 19th. Take us
I'd
through
love
through
to smoke,
historic
but it's
downtown
illegal in
Munfordville during
Kentucky.
Christmas on Main, and join the local businesses and local vendors as they kick off the holiday season. Step into the Christmas spirit with Christmas light displays and Whoville decor. Enjoy ice skating and Christmas carols led by the Hart County Band and Chorus. Proceeds will benefit the Hart County Raider Band winter programs. Contact Anthony Wilson at 270-537-5427.
I know the chat's down there, but on my screen it's right there. What Lucky just said. And that's biblical. Yes, I'm talking from experience on both sides. Men are fucked up too. I've made mistakes when it comes to women, and I've been wronged by women.
Do you have the right insurance coverage? This is Sheila Bonham, and I'm so excited to enjoy the team.
It's the God's honest truth.
Yes, I am Glasgow. I've lived and worked here in Boone County for over 40 years, and I'm home with family and friends. I know the area, but most importantly, I know that having the right coverage is key to protecting the people in need.
I'm actually gonna put this up. I think I'm done for the day.
Insurance Group USA, your independent Iowa insurance agency. Putting you first.
It does go both ways, but the truth really is about that woman scorned, hell hath no fury. Yeah. Women pursue.
They prioritize
Men will leave it be if you let them be. But there's actually another country song that comes on now. It's called, actually, I don't even know the song, but it goes, there's two sides to every breakup. One's the lie and one's the truth. One of them went down and one was made up. But in the end, we both lose. Why can't we meet in the middle, come together, call a truce? Why can't we meet in the middle, call it even, call it truce? If you quit telling lies about me, I won't tell the truth about you. So New Horizons, man is to blame for the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden, alright, Satan tempted Eve. Eve ate of the fruit and got Adam to eat of the fruit. But when God came to the garden and found out what they had done, and he asked Adam, what have you done? Like, who told you that you were naked? Adam said that the woman that you gave me got me to eat of the fruit. Right there, that is a direct blame towards God. So he blamed God first. Didn't blame the serpent, didn't blame Eve, he blamed God. That's why we got the punishments that we now live. A man left to his own thoughts will only lead to destruction. And we're supposed to have that woman to help guide us. But on the same coin, the man is supposed to still help guide them through life because of their insecurities, because of them. Honestly, women need attention. It's the truth. I love you women. You women are awesome, but you guys need attention, and you need to feel safe. You need to know that you're taken care of. And yeah. Oh, men being vengeful is but there's two sides to every breakup, as the song says, that I was just quoting. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. If you guys don't work out, you don't work out. But that doesn't mean you should go and blast the other person or put the other person down just because you guys don't work out. I learned. Me and my ex, I don't talk about her much, but yeah, we put each other through the ringer, and it took a lot for me to be able to get away from it. And I'm still dealing with consequences from that. So I was not dating Corinne, but I'm going to use the scenario with Corinne the day I got kicked out of 1776 as a perfectly good example. I have an anger issue, and my anger comes out when I don't feel like I'm able to be myself. And in that specific situation with Corinne, I was clearly frustrated that I had just gotten kicked out of the movement, and I needed to vent, and I needed to get my thoughts out and clear my mind. And she just wasn't helping at all, and telling me that my tone of voice needs to change, telling me that I wouldn't be a good leader because leaders don't talk like that, stuff like this, stuff like that. And I am answering the question. So yeah, and her side of the story was that I was being very verbally abusive, when I wasn't even talking to her. Alright, but was I abusive towards my ex? Define abusive. Verbally, yes, but I never laid my hands on her. So, define abusive. I'd never call her stupid. I'd never say I'd never call her names. My thing with my ex was I always would ask her, why is she acting like this towards me? And then she would never give me a direct, honest answer. She would just expect me to change. But that's way beside the point. Yeah, I know. And I was just using Corinne as an example. Because that was prime example of what I got away from with my ex. Did I hit Corinne? No. Did I hit my ex? No. So, the abuse question, anybody can say they were abused, like by somebody verbal, but really they're not giving the whole story, and it wasn't physical abuse, it was just mental abuse. I was abused by her mentally as well. We were abusing each other mentally. We weren't right for each other. And I'm not talking about Corinne in that situation, I'm talking about my ex. But I learned a lot, and I know now what I want in a relationship, full and clear. So, exactly, Ellen. Ellen says, let the pressure out, it builds until it blows, and then it's not good at all for anyone. Full and through. I feel bad for you, Zachary. I don't even know what you're asking if you feel bad about, but I feel bad for you because you got the name Zachary. If we're going to talk about another live streamer and their past, I'm not going to allow that because this is my live, and he's not here to defend himself. But it is crazy that Oreo goes live at the same time I do. Just saying. You have a safe night too, Carol. I went to school with a guy named Sylvester. And when I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, I actually had a common character, because I was usually the dungeon master, and I always had this Sylvester character up my sleeve. Yeah. My repeat gamers, they caught on. And Sylvester was very mischievous. Are you done coming to me? Hotter than a hoochie coochie. Dom is the first one to say yes to that question ever, and not a popular name, I guess. It's not at all. Love country music. Yeah. Baby, I love you like I love country music. Hey, Chip's mom, how far away are you from Nashville? From Nashville. Now, are you east or west? And aren't you going to be in DC this weekend? I heard something about that. I don't know how true it is. Yeah, let's do this. Baby, I love you like I love country music.
There it is, Kane Brown, Ronnie Dunn. Like I love country music. Nash 1037. Will Cody Torrey stepping in next.
Okay.
I would love to see you back here tomorrow.
So I should be back in DC around that time. I'm in Kentucky right now. I'm gonna probably be here through the weekend.
Shop 80+ vendors, free pictures with Santa, food trucks, mini petting zoo, mobile dairy classroom, kids crafts, free hot chocolate, and much more. Donations will be accepted for the scholarship fund that awards scholarships to local youth each year. Join us for Christmas on the Farm this Saturday at 980 South Dewey Ridge Road in Cave City. Find out more at the Market KY Facebook page.
Leachman Collision Center has moved. Now you can find us at 6045 Scott.
All right, so
Only a half mile.
I asked you this the other day, Chips Mom. I don't think you caught it because you didn't answer. And I'm going to ask New Horizons this as well because that's another one of my new moderators. Do you guys have Discord, and are you in my Discord? Because here, once I do get home, I'm going to be starting back up my my moderator meetings. I'm going.
Final wishes shouldn't be complicated. No one wants to do it. It's a personal responsibility.
I'm going places without going places. I know my line of research that I want to make, right? And it starts with my governor in Maryland, Larry Hogan. I got a bone to pick with him. And yeah, so you guys are going to be following along with that. But no, I won't. If you remember our conversation about Discord? I know you said Rumble, not Discord. New Horizons.
Savings money on eye exams, contact lenses, sunglasses, and regular eyewear. Also, right now, get an additional discount on a second pair of eyeglasses. Exhaust your flexible spending account benefits soon before it's too late and you forfeit the funds. Don't delay. Eye problems tend to worsen the longer they go.
No, I don't recall. That must have been a while ago.
2020.
Triple Crown Auto Glass loves the communities they serve. They value each customer and are grateful for not only the professional
I'm in the car.
relationships, but the friendships that have been made. The Triple Crown Auto Glass team would like to say thank you.
Thank you from all of your friends at Triple Crown Auto Glass.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who are you gonna call Triple Crown Auto Glass? Thank you from Triple Crown Auto Glass.
About the donation you made. I'd have to go back and check it. Get a sleeping bag. Can't see it. That red thing is my sleeping bag. It's a negative 10-degree sleeping bag. $40 at Walmart. What's up, Dixie? Let's find some God music.
I do have
4-5 The Zone.
Shane Company and Shane Co.
Exactly.
You're heading to Texas. Is it for the invasion that's going on down there? Well, Zach, then I say moderate the heat. Like, turn the car on, let the heat fill up the car for about 15-20 minutes, and then turn it off and like get some sleep. It's challenging, it's not fun. But if that's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do.
The right song at the right time? It's like a breath of fresh air.
Bowling Green's uplifting 88.1
See, I've been missing his comments. I don't know what to tell you, Zach. I mean, I could say get the keys from your mom, but clearly she took them, which insinuates to me that you're probably drunk or too young to drive. And why are you in the car? Yeah, that's where I'm getting at with it, Dixie. If you're 16 in high school and you're stuck in your car and your mom has your keys, sounds like you're fucking up. That's what it sounds like. And you may not want to hear it, Zach, but I mean, then go inside the house. If she's mad at you, I guarantee it's because you've done something wrong. There is... I'll wait. I'll wait before I say that. Look, when I was 16, I did some pretty stupid shit. I did. And I would walk out on my mom when she would ground me and all sorts of stuff. But I can tell you now, I regret not listening to her. It wound up leading me into a life of crime. It wound up leading me down a life of straight stupidity. U-Haul, there's kids like 8 years old with smartphones. That's over a month ago. He's not punking me. I mean, if he's a troll, oh well. But if he's serious, I mean, it's not like he's getting anything from me. I don't have any way of supporting him. It's who I am. I'm a child of the Most High God, and the Most High died for me. I'm a child of the Most High God, and the Most High died for me. Everything, for me to have everything, for all of eternity. A song in my lungs to sing. You gave up everything, for me to have anything, for all of eternity. A song in my lungs to sing. I'm a child of the Most High God, and the Most High God for me. Yum, actually. Yeah. I love the taste of Sprite, especially when it comes back up in a burp. No, it's not Curtis, but if Zachary is a real person that's 16 years old stuck in the car, I'm still going to sit here and give him the best advice that I could. We're all children of the Most High God, if you ask me, so we need to give that kind of advice. And if he's fucking up in life and getting punished by his mom and choosing to walk out and sit in the car after his mom took the keys and he's cold, the best advice is to go inside and relax. You've gotten your space by now. You've had time to calm down. She's had time to calm down. Go talk to her, because I guarantee you she loves you. She may not know how to show it.
There's a name that can silence every fear. There's a love that embraces the heartache, the pain, and the tears.
Through my faith and my doubting, I know one thing's for sure. His word is unfailing, His promise secure. You don't wanna stop yet, everything will be alright. The whole world's in His hands, the whole world's in His hands. In the darkness and the trials, He's faithful, He is true. The whole world's in His hands, you don't wanna stop yet. Oh, everything will be alright. Oh, Father, you said everything is gonna be alright. But my circumstances say I won't last through the night. I need your word to hold me down, need you to pull me through. I need a miracle, a breakthrough, I need you. You say to hold the whole universe in your hands, but my world's falling apart like it is made of sand. You're I messed that up. Is this an SNL skit? The whole world's in His hands, in the darkness and the trials. He's faithful, He is true. The whole world's in His hands, you don't wanna stop yet. Oh, everything will be alright. Oh, that's an SNL skit. The whole world in His hands, He's got the whole world in His hands, He's got the whole wide world in His hands. So yeah, I kinda, hold up, my other phone's back there. I want to look something up for you guys.
Getting advice from a lot of different people before you make a decision about something is the smart way to go. I heard this girl talking about who you take advice from matters. We'll talk about it here coming up in the next 10 minutes.
Wait, no. Stop. I am such a dummy. I said my other phone's right here. It's literally sitting right here. And it's dead. Those people behind rules are fathers, they made the wrong choice. The end might be painful, you know the tower always fails. Those people have lost their throne and power never fails. Maybe the rain falls, even when the bird starts rising, even when the storm comes. I am washed by the Lord. So Dixie, you never answered me. Are you going down to Texas for the invasion? Won't go as long as you're around me. Yes, U-Haul. Governor Abbott of Texas has declared an invasion at the border. Hence my video of yesterday. You're lucky, James Bradshaw. Like, that's pure luck. Jamie, good evening.
And listener supported. This is Uplifting Way FM.
Danny Goki is awesome. I've been hanging on the high hopes, 'cause you're the one who's making dry bones come to life. You're the light I put my trust in. Every little day's gonna come true. You will lead me to your promised land. Everything you say is gonna happen, even though I have this feeling. Yeah, I will build a boat in the sand when they say it never rains. I will stand up and faith. I'll do anything it takes to do it in myself. Your love never fails to fade. I build a boat in a desert place, and when the flood and the water starts to rise, yeah, I'm not just storm, 'cause I got you by my side. I do it in myself. Your love never fails to fade. I build a boat so let it rain. You're my compass. You help me navigate the currents under me. Take the lead. I surrender. Ellen, really? Everything you say is gonna happen, even though I haven't seen it yet. We'll build a boat in the sand when they say it never rains. I will stand up and faith. I'll do anything it takes to go in myself. Your love never fails to fade. You know, where I'm staying here, in Kentucky, yeah, so there's a lot of dogs. These dogs, they like to pass gas a lot. So, he's saying that, Ellen, kind of like hit home to my current situation. I build a boat in the desert place, and when the flood and the water starts to rise, yeah. Keep rolling, 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 keep rolling, 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 rolling. It's actually 41 degrees out. I got my heat on. And my coat's like right here. So, I remember how you told me that life may not be easy, and everything that I need, you've already given me. Remember how you told me I can trust you completely. So why am I doubting when you proved that you'd fight for me? You walked me through fires, you walked me through flames. If you're in this with me, I won't be afraid. When the smoke billows higher, oh and higher, it feels like I can barely breathe. You walk through these fires, 'cause you're walking with me. I'm changed by your mercy, covered by your peace. the victory doesn't mean I won't feel the heat. You walk me through fires, pull me from things. If you're in this with me, I won't be afraid. Texas, here I come. Ain't nobody donating that money to me. If they would have, I'd already be on my way. People don't want to support me like that. It's whatever. I'm fine with going home. That was my original plan. But I hear invasion at the border, and my mind gets intrigued, and I thought people might actually want to see that covered. But it's whatever. Because, you know, Thanksgiving is coming up. And I got plans for New Year's. You're not going to be seeing those though. But I can actually say I'm going to get a good New Year's. Granted, I'll still be saying Happy New Day, not Happy New Year's. Because that's all it is. It's just another day. But the event is special.
Looking way at them, I'm from Chicago, and you might think that getting advice from a lot of different people before you make a big decision about something, maybe that's the smart way to go about it. But I heard this girl talking about it's the who you take advice from and why that matters.
If I've learned anything in my 28 years of life, it's this. This isn't the most groundbreaking thing ever, but who you take your advice and counsel from matters. Literally can be make or break. I think when I was younger and I wasn't able to have as much discernment, I would tell everyone all my business, ask everyone for their opinion.
And if I follow the
I would
clues,
just find myself so utterly confused. Especially being a Christian, the Bible talks about like seeking counsel, seeking wisdom, but I think who you seek it from is so important. Not everyone is qualified to speak into your life. Not everyone has the amount of wisdom as others. Not everyone has strong discernment, may not know how to hear the voice of the Lord, may not know scripture, may not have just the credentials to speak into your life. And I found myself when I would ask people for advice and it was the wrong person. It was just someone that was just offering advice unsolicited.
I don't usually go on a treasure hunt style to meet people.
So now when I'm seeking advice, it's like I want to seek advice from someone
Just
that I
saying.
know has either walked it out or they've done it and they've done it successfully, or they are where I want to be in 10 years, or I trust their wisdom and I trust their discernment. Because the wrong person can send you down a path that you were never meant to go because you trusted them, but they never actually had like godly wisdom, biblical wisdom. So before you go spilling all your beans, asking everyone for advice, you really got to consider some things first and really make sure that this is genuinely someone that you've seen live this out well and right and godly, and especially when it comes to dating. Final thing is that not everyone even has the best intentions when they're giving you advice. So you really
To God be the glory, Jamie.
Hey, I'm Ben Fuller, and this is the story behind the song Who I Am.
'Cause I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. And the way that God's blessed me this year definitely proves that I'm on the right journey. That didn't stay lit. Boo. Alright, I need to see if I got Twitter on. I got my Twitter on this phone. I'm pretty sure I do. I wanted to read that. I don't have it on this phone. Okay. So I made a pretty exhaustive tweet poem earlier. Yeah, if you don't have Twitter, I suggest you download it and go read what I had to say. If you do have Twitter, go read what I had to say. They call me a grifter, but I'm nothing of the sort, is how it starts.
At Tribeca.edu.
The station for my family.
Western Kentucky's uplifting 88.1.
Way FM.
Oh, I love to hear the song of creation, the wind and the rhythm of the rain. Oh, the
I've never heard
thunder
this.
speaks of your power. There's something in the sound of the saints. I've been washed in the roar of the ocean, found peace in the echoes of a cave, and the trees of the field, they clap their hands. But there's something in the sound of the saints, from the lips of those you saved. A redemption song will rise.
My arm's still hurting,
With the sound
but I should be good tomorrow.
cracks the sky.
My arm is a lot better. I'm able to like get it up to here. So still, that all this still hurts. But I've been taking care of it. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Symphony of praise. I long to hear the voice of my Savior, and He hears us, the sound of the saints, from the lips of those you save. A redemption song will rise. Every tongue, every tribe, hear the church, your bride.
It's an invasion. I mean, look, something else I wanted to point out. I pointed it out early in this stream, but I don't have Twitter on my phone, and that's where I shared the link to for my future reference. But there's even, I don't know if they're BLM, but they're all chanting Black Power, right? I mean, that alone screams racism, but I mean, even then, I don't know if they're BLM, but they're all armed. They're all down in Austin, Texas. I don't know how far away from the border that is, but they're all over megaphones screaming, we're not letting this happen anymore. They're not standing with Ted Cruz, but they're standing in defense of the nation. They're standing in defense of the nation, is my point. While screaming Black Power. That's a side note. Yeah, let a group of Proud Boys go down there, and I mean they don't even have to say white power, but that's the narrative that the media is going to spin. I mean, how is it that we are repeating history when it comes to black-only dormitories? Does that not sound familiar? That's another side note. Like black-only dormitories. That sounds so familiar. I mean, like 60 plus years ago, isn't that what black people fought against? Was segregation? White people deal drugs too.
Tomorrow marks 1 week until Thanksgiving. It's getting so close. Uplifting Way FM, I'm for Chicago. My mouth already watering. Are you a turkey girl or more mashed potatoes kind of girl?
But again, I'm just somebody who's called a white Christian nationalist. Lynn, thank you. To God be the glory. But most of the people who are subscribed to me are trolls. And if you don't believe that, then just go look at the auction that we had. That was a damn shame. Yeah, I got real people in here that follow me and support me. And even better is some of the people who are labeled as trolls in other people's streams, they come and they show me real support. That's true. Well, when you're doing an online auction, and if somebody bids, it's kind of hard to ignore it. Am I right? They were jacking up the prices on things. And they were doing it on purpose. And it didn't ruin the night. It just dragged out the night. When we had people who seriously wanted to bid. I heard he did. I don't know the outcome. I'm out of it. Karma's a bitch, and he's gonna get what's coming to him. He keeps following people around the way he does. Boom! But Jamie, thank you, but I have no access to those funds. YouTube refuses to respond to me on Twitter about it too. And it's crazy. I have over $600 waiting there. They won't send me the link or like the code to my address to verify my address. So, thank you. It will eventually be in my hands. So now that just sits until they eventually send me the code. I've put in for it twice every single month of my streaming, and it's never come to my address. Hasn't come to my address in Cumberland or my mom's address, which I put that address in there as well. They just won't send it. So yeah, but thank you. It will eventually reach my hands. Honestly, I've been slacking. I made a message about it on and tagged all the YouTube channel things on Twitter. And like, hey, I need your help here. I need your help here. I need these funds. These funds were donated to me and you're just holding on to them. You refuse to send me the verification code to my address, and I need that code. They won't respond. So, honestly, I'm getting ready to start where every day I make a tweet about it, blasting YouTube for their fraud. And that's what it is. That money just sits there and they're collecting interest on it every single day, just like a bank does. I don't get to see the interest. Why you ever chose me? Hey, this is my song. Always been a mystery. All my life I've been told I belong at the end of the line, with all the other not quite, with all they never get it right. When it turns out you're the one we've been looking for all this time, 'cause I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. Well, Moses had stage fright, and David brought a rock to a sword fight. You picked 12 outsiders nobody would have chosen, and you changed the world. Well, the moral of the story is everybody's got a purpose. So when I hear that devil starts talking to me, saying, who do you think you are? I said, I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. Let me go down, down, down in history as another blood-bought, faithful member of a family. And if they all forget my name, well, that's fine with me. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. So let me go down, down, down in history as another blood-bought, faithful member of a family. And if they all forget my name, well, that's fine with me. I'm living for the world to see. I'm not gonna try to hit it right now, 'cause I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, you gave my heart a song to sing. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus. I'm living for the world to see, nobody but Jesus.
World to see, nobody but Jesus.
You gotta be an awesome.
Well, Robert Escobar, you want results? Let me tell you the results. I've come further than anybody actually knows. I've done so much than anybody actually believes. I don't live stream everything. And I started working again before I went out to Branson, Missouri for the Convoy of Honor. And I'm going to be actually doing research streams coming up here when I actually get back. So, Robert Escobar, where's the progress with you? You still fighting for Medicare for all? Oh, it's not congrats on the job. It's the same job I had this entire time. That I said to you that I had. But you didn't listen. You still sent trolls in here to, like, bug me about getting a job. So where's the progress with Medicare reform today? Oh, I didn't listen to you. I listened to my heart. I listened to God. I don't listen to you. Oh, I did listen to you on Wizzy's stream that day, though. Made a fucking ass out of yourself is what you did. And I just had deja vu. Did we have this conversation before, Robert? I think we did. Claude, I was talking directly to Robert Escobar, who made a very bold statement that was trying to insinuate that I don't have, that I haven't made any progress. Oh, really, Robert? You see, that's progress. Stories, I mean, they are just people's life, and in stories people give their opinions. Oh, you were talking about the cult. Well, I'm not a part of a cult, never have been. I am God's battle axe and weapon of war. But I'm glad you're making a change for Medicare. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. Oh, I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for my friend to get off work. Killing time. Bye, Robert. Going to Renaissance Productions. I am in Kentucky. God's mission is a real cause. At least to me. It may not be to you, but I mean, that doesn't mean you gotta down me for it. Kentucky's beautiful, honestly, Renaissance. I am. Missouri's further. Ohio. I got some interesting memories of Ohio. Ones I'm not getting into. So yeah, guys, I literally am just killing time right now. Maybe tomorrow with mixed in with the flag dancing that I do. Lona. I will say this, I do need to EMP proof my car. Newer model cars are the worst when it comes to that. There's a video of me, it was when I was flag dancing during the live band performance at Black Oak Amphitheater in Branson, Missouri for the Convoy of Honor. And it was a compilation video of like one segment, or multiple segments of the day. And it was sadly made by Defender of Ants. Yeah, that bastard. But he did a very good job of like cutting my dancing. Very good, and that's not sarcasm. That's truth. He put a little black. He like black. It went black and white, and like there's like stars around it. I don't understand the ending. The ending has Santa with a cracker in his hand. I don't understand what the purpose of that is. But I mean, it's truth. You're right. We are still all connected in many different ways. Yeah, I heard. Now that was a sexy truck. Well, the title of the video is "Golden Chariot Killing It for Freedom," and like that's the video of me flag dancing. But it ends with Santa holding a cracker, and I still don't get it. And I don't think I ever will. And the best part is he got a specific part of me doing something that I don't even understand why I did, right? And it's when I pull the flag back and I look directly at the camera and I went like this. So, yeah, he caught that part. Well, if that's true, then good. Yeah, but here's the thing. When conspiracy theories start becoming reality, like for example, I heard about adrenochrome, or the adrenochrome theory, when I was in prison, and that was 5 years ago. Plus, yeah, because it was before Trump even took office. So, and then to hear what happened at Epstein Island, like that just backs it up. Again, when theories become reality, yeah, like for example, the theory that aliens built the pyramids. No, the Nephilim did. You, nobody has been able to prove to me that aliens exist. Do I believe that there's life on other planets? I believe it's possible, but until I actually see it, I can't believe it. But the Bible specifically talks about the Nephilim being giants, and if you look into the Egyptian gods, I think that the Egyptian gods were around before the flood, and where our pyramids are. Yeah, the pyramids. Nobody's been able to find a bottom to them. They can't go down that far. Um, hmm. Huh. Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder big. Lona, there's plenty of proof of the world flooding. Like fish on the top of Mount Zion, and Noah's Ark being found on Mount Zion. Um, Need I continue? No, it's not all false. Google's not going to tell you that information. Actually, Google might tell you about Noah's Ark and about the fish. They might. Giants walked this earth. Those giants were the Nephilim. The Egyptian gods were gigantic, and that's already been understood. Pyramid halls are 50 feet up in the air. We still can't fathom how they were built. $50 feet up in that day and age. or why they were built 50 feet up. Doors being huge. Because people know how to lift things. Well, explain to me why nobody's been able to find the bottom to a single pyramid in Egypt. I don't know about the Mayan pyramids. I don't know about that. No, telescope, I don't. They can't find the bottom. They go down and down and down until they can't, until freaking rubble is always in the way. They go down and down and down. They're covered in sand, so we think we're looking at the bottom of it, but they continue going down and down and down. And what is sand? Sand is eroded rock. That's science. How do you erode rock? With water. So that means that there was a lot of water in Egypt at one point. Well, thank you, Golden Coin. I mean, I think I'm hideous, but that's just me. I don't talk about my looks. But I do talk about how I'm out of Sprite. I got more in the back, but I don't feel like getting one. I'd rather have a water, honestly. Am I out of water? I'm out of water. But good thing I looked right there. I gotta buy a bottle right here. Guys, I can go on and on about my logic of the pyramids, and yes, Ellen, I'm at a store. But I mean, people are gonna say I'm crazy, and I mean, I know I am, but there's a lot of shit that will never add up, and it's not really meant for us to really look into, because even God said that the Nephilim weren't a part of his plan. That's why he flooded the world. It only makes sense to me that where our Egyptian gods come from is the Nephilim, the giants. I believe that each and every single one of them had their own pyramid. And there's a lot of gods. And we're still discovering pyramids underneath the sand that we've never seen before as the sand blows away. So who's to say what's truth and what's not? I wasn't around back then. And this is where theories do come into place. And these are good theories. These are theories that get people to think about the world as a whole. It's not like we're face to face with these giants. We're not. They're gone. In fact, David killed the last one if you go based off of the Bible. And he was small compared to the rest of the Nephilim. Because they're eliminated. Duh! You want to see an ice giant? Go back in time about 10,000 years. Go back in time before the world got flooded. You'll probably see an ice giant. I don't know. I mean, he was probably a Nephilim. I'm just saying that that's where I believe our gods, the Egyptian gods, or the theory of the Egyptian gods came from. I mean, hell, we're looking at, if going based off of the Bible, right? We all know that the world's been around for more time than the Bible actually discusses, because I mean, God created the world in 7 days, but I mean, science proves that the world was created over a series of millions of years. If you ask me, it still goes hand in hand with the Bible, because the stars are God's calendar, and one day in God's life is thousands of years for us. So, who knows if Odin was one of the Nephilim? I don't know. Again, I'm just passing time at this point, telling you guys shit that has crossed my mind for years. Is it doing any justice? But it gets your mind off of the bullshit that's happening in our country, doesn't it? Okay. I mean, where Odin comes from, he was probably a Nephilim too. I don't know where all these gods by name stem from. I know Ra. Ra's the sun god in Egyptian. And I read this book. All right, it was a fantasy book, but it actually spoke a lot about like the Egyptian gods, and I did look it up, and all of the gods that they mentioned were real. You know, Egyptians had a god for a hippopotamus. I'm not lying. So, I mean, again, I'm just killing time, Steve. I've got another hour to kill. I mean, literally the stream title is Just Chatting. Tomorrow's the day, Thursday, and it'll be a week before Thanksgiving. What, Steve? You know, here, let's talk actual modern day theories, if you guys want. What do you guys think of CERN? CERN is cool. Messing around with dark matter? That's what CERN is about. So, if you look through CERN, right? They've taken a picture from top to bottom. Or left to right, or right to left. I don't know. I don't know if it's lengthwise. I don't know if it goes down into the ground. I don't freaking know. But if you're looking through CERN, the equipment itself, all the way at the end, there's a wall or a floor if it goes up and down, and if you're looking at it, it's a direct image of Shiva, the god of war, in the Hindu belief. Oh, and outside of CERN headquarters, there's a direct statue of the goddess Shiva. And yeah, first launch of CERN was in 2012 when they launched it, and all the power shut off, and there was blood curdling screams from some of the workers that then disappeared. The lights came back on and they're gone. No, not nonsense. Go look it up. That was the first launch of CERN in 2012. All in the name of science. Symbolism. That's all I gotta say to that, Jack. No. Send it to my Discord or my email. I'll take a look at it. That's not true either, Josh. The Torah actually has the books of Isaiah and Jeremiah and many more. The Torah doesn't include all of the Old Testament that we know it as in the Bible, but it does include the prophets. I've spoken to Jews. I've never actually looked at the Torah. So, I'm just going based off of what multiple Jews have told me about their beliefs. So you can attack me while we're just having conversation. That's what trolls do, by the way. Instead of like, hey, you're wrong. Like, okay, I'm wrong. Whatever. Move on. Like, you don't even got to point it out. What's the point in talking about the 5 books? You guys are the ones bringing it up. Come on, just chatting. Ay. No, I didn't. Actually, the exact comment that made me say it was, for Jews, there's nothing past Deuteronomy. That's what brought up the conversation about the Torah. Come on. No, Steve. I'm not wrong about most things, but I am human enough to admit when I'm wrong, unlike you. I just said it. You know what, Steve? That's how I feel. I already admitted I was wrong. And I already told you I never actually looked at the Torah. But I was going based off of what Jews told me that they believe in. So, you continued, and now you're on timeout. So back to CERN. Or the Egyptian gods. Which do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about Egypt? Here's something, right? Because, and I'm going to be honest here, I don't know much about the Mayans, right? But we talked about Egypt already. I don't know much about the Mayans. But based off of what I know about the Mormon belief, Jesus walked the earth here in America as well. And that's the Mormon belief. And it kind of coincides with what I do know about the Mayan temples and whatnot. And then we also know that the Mayans no longer exist. Personally, my belief is that in the 1500 years before Christopher Columbus, and he didn't discover America, I know, before all you trolls freaking put it out there, but in the 1500 years before Christopher Columbus came over and the settlers started coming from Spain and England and you name it, I believe that the Mayans were wiped out by what we now know as the Native American tribes. They didn't call themselves that, but my whole point here is that is my belief. What are your all's beliefs? Or what do you guys know about the Mayans? I brought up the Jesus part as well because I think he came to bring peace over here between them, and obviously it didn't work.
Are you past the point of weary? Is your burden weighing heavy? Is it all too much to carry? Let me tell you about my Jesus. Do you feel that empty feeling? 'Cause shame's done all that's stealing, and you're desperate for some healing. Let me tell you about my Jesus. He where there ain't no way. Rises up from an empty grave. No sinner that he can save. Let me tell you about my Jesus. His love is strong and his grace is
Plato.
the good news
Alright, so you're gonna have to explain what Plato means, unless you're talking about Pluto. But when you say Play-Doh, I know it's not spelled the same, but I'm thinking of Play-Doh, like that kids play with. Just saying. Okay, is that the person who came before Christopher Columbus? I don't know. He formally acknowledged the Native Americans. And what are Socrates? Another random question. I just want as basic answers as you guys can. I'm not looking for detail. But just side note question: was math discovered or invented? So hold on. The Bible was formed together of a combination of books and letters throughout time. So whoever, I don't know exactly who it was that put it together for the first time, but yeah, I mean, it's history.
Jesus never gives us happiness, he gives us peace. So if you're pursuing the temporary pleasures of this world and you're wondering why you're not satisfied, it's because you're drinking from the wrong cup, my friend. It's because you're pursuing the wrong thing. It's because you're not looking to see what Jesus has offered and saying, I want that more than anything, and run after the kingdom of God, and run after his presence, and run after intimacy with him, and serve people, and live a lifestyle after the kingdom of God. That's actually going to satisfy your soul. Everything else is fool's gold.
And everything else is fool's gold. Boom! Sorry. Sometimes I hear things on the radio that's like mind-blowing. I mean, I already knew that stuff, but it's like, it's so fitting.
God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. We hope you're encouraged by that, and your faith is strengthened.
Discover your next favorite song anytime by texting NEW to 91979 or in the Way FM app.
Those who accept my commandments and obey them are the ones who love me. And because they love me, my Father will love them, and I will love them and reveal myself to each of them. I'm Gavin.
So the original slavers were the Egyptians.
In the New Living Translation. If you'd like to receive a new verse in your email every morning, simply text WORD to 91979. Welcome to Reaching Your World. This is Andrew Cloud. When we don't understand something about God, some people are tempted to discredit him completely. But you don't have to
like the Doe Show.
Everything to believe in something. As recorded in John 9 in the Bible.
You discredit me on everything.
And forced to beg just to get by.
It doesn't matter. Where's that money, Doe Show?
For
How much
some
money
reason,
did you raise that
it's
night for my
human
teeth?
nature to want to place blame. Just because God can use what happens in our lives doesn't mean he causes it. Recognizing this doesn't relieve
Again,
our
I'm not going to
but it's
forget
an
about
important
that.
distinction. As we get to know God,
And every time
learn
you
to
come into my
trust that
chat
he is
and
good,
say anything
even
to
in the pain.
discredit
He
me,
is
I'm
loving
going to
and
bring
wise
that up.
in everything that he does. Even if we
Because
don't
you're
know
just
why
a
things
troll.
happen, we can still trust him. This is Andrew Palau.
To learn more, go to reachingyourworld.org. When it comes to getting a quality college education, you don't have to choose between affordability and real earning potential. And Tribeca
Dude, you didn't even
graduates with
start a Give
bachelor's
Send
degree
Go
earn
like you said you
second-highest
would.
average salaries in Tennessee,
So,
according to grad reports.
what, were
Combine
you
that with
accepting
low
them into
tuition,
your personal
academic
bank
excellence,
account?
and a caring campus community in the heart of Nashville, and you have one special university that sets you up for success like no other place. Visit Tribeca.edu to start a college journey that
And
offers a
why,
great
when I
return on
first brought
investment
it up
and positive
to
direction
you
for your future.
during the convoy of honor,
Kentucky's uplifting
did you go quiet after you were attacking me about the vets? Oh, so you didn't say it, but other people in my chat did that came from your chat. I didn't walk away. No, I arrived back at the Ballparks of America. I took the camera out. I set it up. We started talking about DOA and his stupidity for a moment, and you weren't saying a thing. I'm not stupid. All these different characters. Tosho, you stop talking. I always do my best to pay attention to every single chat, like I'm about to scroll up and read whatever that was about 2 negatives and a positive, but I couldn't read it in time because people chatted it out. You stop talking. And it's all good, but I don't like my name being used for troll purposes. And I'm gonna call you out on that every single time. So, back to what Sister Williams said. Therefore related to the fact that the inverse of a positive number is that positive number back again. Okay, Sister Williams, you lost me there. I scrolled up for nothing. So, we're talking about positive and negatives, and this actually came up as well on my journey here to Kentucky, actually. So, it was on the radio, and the guy was saying that we're taught that opposites attract, negative and positive, they'll attract each other, and but when you have 2 negatives, it makes a positive, right? It's not the same in a relationship. Yeah, we're spinning this around to relationships now. So, 2 negatives in a relationship are never good together. When you have 2 people who are negative, or 2 to people who are broken, for example, and they're working on fixing themselves all the time, they're not able to put the effort in for the relationship. Neither one of them are. And as the relationship continues, it will only lead to turmoil and distress and more pain and more brokenness. So, yeah, I know that's completely off the math subject, but yeah, you guys started talking about positive and negatives. I wouldn't know, Dosho. I've never been into your life. I have people who watch. That's truth. Sorry. I love it when I don't have to watch things and I get intel. Makes my job so much easier. Killing time, killing time, killing time. 30 more minutes. Look, when it comes to math, I was in 4th grade doing 10th grade math. Yes, algebra. I was helping my sisters with their math. I didn't start doing 11th grade math till 8th grade. And that's truth. But, I mean, I decided to just follow the curriculum. And then it just dumbed me down when I actually reached Bridge to Algebra 2. And my teacher, she would not fucking teach a lick of it. She would tell her own stories, and then I'd fall asleep, and then I'd get kicked out of class for not being awake when she was telling stories of her personal life. Like, what does this have to do with math? So yeah, I'm stuck at Bridge to Algebra 2. I will say this though, there was one thing that she taught me. One of the very few times she actually taught math, right? And it's drilled in my head still to this day, because she played it as a song, or she taught us with a song. And it's called the quadratic formula song. The quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b4 minus 4ac all over 2a. And she played that for a whole week straight. And I still don't even know what the quadratic formula is for. Yeah, it was bad. it's easy to rederive the quadratic formula if you forget it. Yeah, just sing that song. The quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b4 minus 4ac all over 2a. I could still write it out too. Still don't know what to do with it.
Born and raised under the rain and a western wind, felt the way. Try to live up to the say I am. Is it any wonder? Shame comes calling my first name. Is there any question if I'm the one you left to blame? It's the same fight all over again. It's the same fight breaking on my skin. It's the same fight when you let me in. You let me in. You let me
Soup is cooked. So no. Has NASA merged with Space Force? If so, then yes. I mean, no, telescope. Heating it up is not cooking it. Do you put it in a pot on the stove and like let it boil?
Uplifting 88.1 Way FM.
I was just in such a tremendous amount of pain. The radio really was my outlet, and that just allowed me a way to heal.
Good God Almighty, I hope you'll find me. Praising your name no matter what comes. I can't count the times I've called your name so broken night.
So it's not cooked. Claude. What did if Nightbot banned you? Nightbot banned you for saying Nazi. It shouldn't be a ban. It should be a first warning. I literally just defined it. I said, do you put it in a pot and bring it to a boil? That's what I said. That is the definition of cooking. If it's pre-cooked, then it was once actually cooked, not in a microwave. And that's not healthy for you. Oh my god, you actually went and looked up the full definition of cooking to prove me wrong. Really, Telescope? I mean, look, I guess it's cereal. Well, I'm still flabbergasted that you put it in the microwave. I didn't say you're a sheep, did I? I said it's not healthy for you. And I was referring to the pre-cooked meals. Don't get me wrong. I got pre-cooked stuff in the back of my car right now.
Yeah, you gotta praise God in the morning, praise God in the evening. He's a good God Almighty.
Oh, well, I'm just talking. Again, we're just chatting here.
When you're on like your 4th or 5th day of turkey leftovers, don't forget to praise him then as well.
To find the one missing feels like I was written with me on your mind. And the prodigal son who ran, leaving his home behind. The part where the father came running to meet him. Did you say that with me on your mind? Who am I that the king of the world will give one single thought about my broken heart? Who am I that the God of all grace wipes the tears from my face and says, come as you are? You know, I was gonna put something on the back of my car, like with my window paint chalk stuff, but it froze. So, like, it's ruined my window chalk paint stuff, whatever. Yeah. I was about to put it on the back of my car, though. Heaven or hell, it's a choice. I mean, the side of my car says God bless you on both sides. I've got biblical stuff on my car. In fact, at one point I was even having people sign my car with biblical verses. And I still find it funny. If you go on Twitter and look up the Golden Chariot and go under the latest section, there's a purple train named the Golden Chariot over in India. And there's all sorts of crazy things that pop up as well. Like, I'm surprised Trump didn't announce his speech and then come down on a golden chariot. Like, there's this thing from Bloomberg a while ago where, yeah, Bloomberg, like the media outlet in China, but yeah, stating that Nancy Pelosi gave China all the funds to construct a golden chariot of crisis. Yeah, like, huh? So, my name, the Golden Chariot, is being flooded on YouTube, but not for me. It's interesting. You said it was in the Bible, and I mean, I don't recall that specific event. Yes, he did. It's actually the main, like, headline for this chapter. Now Adoni-Zedek, king of Jerusalem, heard that Joshua had taken Ai and totally destroyed it, doing to Ai and its king as he had done to Jericho and its king. And the people of Gibeon had made a treaty of peace with Israel and had become their allies. He and his people were very much alarmed at this, because Gibeon was an important city, like one of the royal cities. It was larger than Ai, and all its men were good fighters. So Adoni-Zedek, king of Jerusalem, appealed to Halama, king of Hebron, Piram, king of Jermuth, Jephiah, king of Lachish, and Deber, king of Eglon, came up and helped me attack Gibeon. He said, because it has made peace with Joshua and the Israelites. Then the 5 kings of the Amorites, the kings of Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish, and Eglon, joined forces. They moved up with all their troops and took up positions against Gibeon and attacked it. The Gibeonites then sent word to Joshua in the camp at Gilgal, do not abandon your servants. Come up to us quickly and save us. Help us, because all the Amorite kings from the hill country have joined forces against us. So Joshua marched up from Gilgal with his entire army, including all the best fighting men. The Lord said to Joshua, do not be afraid of them. I have given them into your hand. Not one of them will be able to withstand you. After an all-night march from Gilgal, Joshua took them by surprise. The Lord threw them into confusion before Israel, and Joshua and the Israelites defeated them completely at Gibeon. Israel pursued them along the road going up to Beth Horon, and cut them down all the way to Azekah and Makkedah. As they fled before Israel on the road down from Beth Horon to Azekah, the Lord hurled large hailstones down on them, and more of them died from the hail than were killed by the swords of the Israelites. On the day of the Lord, the Lord gave the Amorites over to Israel. Joshua said to the Lord in the presence of Israel, "Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and you, moon, over the valley of Ajalon." So the sun stood still, and the moon stopped, till the nation avenged itself on its enemies. As it is written in the book of Jashar, the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed going down about a full day. There has never been a day like it before or since, a day when the Lord listened to a human being. Surely the Lord was fighting for Israel. Then Joshua returned with all Israel to the camp at Gilgal. So yes,
Public speaking or just
it even quoted the opposing side's book. When it says right here, as it is written in the book of Jashar. Now, Jashar was...
sometimes too, where like you walk up to that guy and you're like, "Hey, I like pizza. Do you like pizza? Chicken nuggets are great. Hey, I have a puppy. Do you
No,
like a puppy? I love you."
let me correct that. I was thinking Jashar was one of the kings that opposed him. So I don't know what the book of Jashar is, but it quotes another book, as it is written in the book of Jashar. So again, it quotes another book as well. So that means that there was another side of the story that said the same thing. So I believe, yes, it did. And if I had my home Bible, like this is my travel Bible. If I had my home Bible, it actually has different concordances. It has it's a MacArthur Study Bible. So like it actually has scholars who look into this stuff, and then like I'm sure it gets into more detail. No, I actually have. I've read this entire thing front to back when I was in prison. I've studied mainly the New Testament, but I also study the book of Revelations. In order to study the book of Revelations, you have to know the whole Bible. So, it happened. What's the point? He suffered for it as well. Did you not know it? Did you not read that? Kings and queens have been doing it for years, for thousands of years. Is it right? No, but it happened.
We all have those moments where we just wish we had somebody to talk to. We wish that we could get some godly advice, a shoulder to lean on. It's uplifting Chicago. We have that for you 24/7 in the form
That's
of
the logic,
spiritual
Lana.
coaches.
But
So just text the word coach to 91970.
you'll never see me lusting over my sister at all. Or my daughters. I don't have any daughters. Well, we're coming up on that time where it's about time for me to go. We got about 14 more minutes. Thank you guys for keeping me company. We had some pretty interesting conversations, like about Lot, who had sex with his daughters, and CERN, and don't forget we were talking about the pyramids and Nephilim, and the flood, and and math as well. I mean, math was a good conversation. Oh, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been here for the past like 3 days, and it's worth it. Tell them yourself. It's called prayer. I will be going home for Thanksgiving. Well, at least as of now. Oh, he exists everywhere. If you're breathing, he's in you.
This next song might just have that encouragement you need.
Yeah, that's the last of it. I'll have more water tomorrow. That's the next part, next time. I always, when I know the chorus is coming up, I always speed it up a little bit, and sometimes I throw myself off. Well, I'm not leaving Kentucky at least until Monday. So, well, I may be leaving Friday. I don't know yet. That is the truth. You are love. I want you to know you are love. Let it soak into your soul. Forget the lies you heard. Rise above the hurt and listen to these words. I want you to know you are beloved. Don't let hope fade. Keep your eyes fixed to the light above. Every little break, every mistake, nothing can separate you from love. Don't be afraid, don't let hope fade. Keep your eyes fixed to the light above. And your heartbreak and your mistakes, nothing can separate you from love. You are beloved. I want you to know. Woo, that's a sexy truck. Sorry. I've grown a mad fascination for trucks this year. Can't help it. To be specific, that was a Peterbilt. I like Kenworth's better. The wider body.
Jordan Feliz on Uplifting Way FM. You already know the name reminds me of Christmas. Feliz Navidad. So we got to do our nightly check-in. How many days now? It's getting super close. 39 days until Christmas.
I'm praying God come and turn this thing around.
Squirrel! I don't know.
God turn it around. God turn it around. God turn it around. I'm calling on the name. It changes everything, yes. God turn it around. God turn it around. God turn it around.
I don't know where you're going at there, Claude. Such a good day. Such a good week. It'll fall off a sign into the back of a Toyota. These guys sort of get blamed. Sorry for his wife and sorry for your job. It sucks. People are stupid. I fell off a fire truck and if it weren't for the dang water hose or water cannon, I would have probably landed on my neck. Just being honest.
He is up to something. He is up to something. God is doing something right now. He is up to something. He is up to something. God is doing something right now.
So, we're about to wrap up this. And I got my Bible in hand, so hold on. I gotta take this out so that this doesn't interfere. Ezekiel 44:14. And I will appoint them to guard the temple for all the work that it is to be done. Okay, I need more context. I need more context there. Hold up. So we're going to go up to 44:10. The Levites who went far from me when Israel was astray, and who wandered from me after their idols, must bear the consequences of their sin. They may serve in my sanctuary, having charge of the gates of the temple and serving in it. They may slaughter the burnt offerings and sacrifices for the people, and stand before the people and serve them. But because they served them in the presence of their idols, and made the people of Israel fall into sin, therefore I have sworn with uplifted hand that they must bear the consequences of their sin, declares the sovereign Lord. They are not to come near to serve me as priests, or come near any of my holy things, or my most holy offerings. They must bear the shame of their detestable practices, and I will appoint them to guard the temple for all the work that is to be done in it. Well, Israel's definitely fallen into sin in our generation. But the Levitical priests, who are descendants of Zadok, and who guarded my sanctuary when the Israelites went astray from me, are to come near to minister before me. They are to stand before me to offer sacrifices of fat and blood, declares the sovereign Lord. They alone are to enter my sanctuary. They alone are to come near my table to minister before me and serve me as guards. Oh! It's 9. Time to go! I hope everybody has a very, very, very blessed day. Hold up, what group of people is the prophecy talking to? Is it God's people, or at least the first people, or both? A double-sworded one? A King James quote that he threw in when he ordered the Bible to be made. So that was in Ezekiel 44. As far as to answer your question, that would be needing a lot more context that I do not have, because I didn't go into that much reading of it. And yeah, I mean, I've read the Bible front and back, but I can't recall everything off the top of my dang head. But anyways, I hope everybody has a very, very blessed night. I hope you guys enjoyed the just chatting. I know I had fun. I know trolls don't like me. I don't care. But yeah, time to go. God bless everybody, and I hope everyone has a very safe night and sleeps well. And I'll see you tomorrow, because tomorrow my arm should be better. And I'm going to be flag dancing. Trying to get that one eye. Bye, guys.